Okay, hello, and welcome back to Dwarf Fortress, our Ledusen or Rackhelped, the fortress of the Hot Armors, I believe our overall faction is. Last time we had even more migrants and a whole slew of babies. I think our population is up to like 140 or something like that. Or it certainly jumped up to at least over 100, because it was 18 when I started on part 2. So I find this frequently happens in Dwarf Fortress. You'll start with just the 7 dwarves, and then it usually feels like it's tied to getting bedrooms for each of your dwarves, and I suppose just naturally uncovering more resources, and then dwarves go, hey, this place is really, really rich, and everyone starts migrating to your fortress. I believe the size of the migration waves is tied to the overall wealth of your fortress. So if you have seams of gold and you're mining gold, then you're going to be getting a lot of dwarves arriving there because this place is really valuable. Anyway, so we'll continue playing. Last time I had actually just finished building or laying out the rooms for the what's it called? Our temple area district. Rooms. Let me zoom in. Come on, mouse wheel. There we go. Okay, down here we can see the rooms I've laid out for each of the various gods. I think we have about 14 different gods listed. Hang on. There we go. Okay. We have about 14 gods listed as being worshipped by at least one person. I'd feel like that count is not necessarily correct though. I don't know. It feels like there's more than... The god with the most worshippers was about 14. And I feel like there's more dwarves than just 14 in the fortress which would worship the one god. Anyway. So we've laid out these rooms. Each one of these little circles here is for an individual god. And I'm going to be working on supplying them with some of the things which they need in there. Which I think we have a look at. What is this one? The Imprisoned Church. So if we look L, and there we go. Can I actually have a look at this? Location details. Here we go. We can see here, dedicated to Ock Crest Furnace. All visitors welcome. I don't know whether that would actually change. Can I change that? Oh, I actually can. Citizens and long-term residents only. Citizens only. Okay, so I can actually restrict it based on who is allowed to go there. That's neat. That would mean... okay, well, all visitors is obviously everyone. Citizens and long-term residents only. I'm assuming this is the difference between the dwarves I can control and put into military, and the ones which do labors for me, and the, people who have joined my fortress, mostly the monster slayers currently, who have asked to join me by petition. And apparently, I would assume they're counted as long-term residents. And then I can restrict it to just citizens only. I don't see any real need to restrict it. Though, if I had a tavern above ground, I could say, all visitors welcome there, and if I had another one inside, then I could say only citizens, to keep all the visitors outside of my fortress if I wished. At least for the purposes of a tavern. We can also see there's boxes, bags in common area, 0 currently, so I might want to create a few chests to put in there. I believe that seems like it's linked to the instruments, stored instruments desired. So there's no stored instruments and apparently they desire 5. We're gonna have to create a lot of instruments. Can I actually scroll through this? There we go. Yeah, apparently they all want at least 5 instruments. That'll be a lot. If there's no, like, simple to make one-piece instruments. Dance floors in common area, 5x5. I believe they have that? Performer, assign occupation. Enter. Ah. Okay, so you can have a dwarf performing in the temple as a specific job. I don't know what their jobs would be. I mean, what they would do. Performer, so I suppose they would either recite poetry, tell jokes, sing, or dance. Just to entertain people, I suppose. Temples are kind of a new thing to me. I think they were added maybe about 2 years ago. Or a year ago, or something like that. And I haven't gotten into them this much depth, but I have created them before. But not really beyond just creating them and having a few instruments for dwarves to mess around with. So, we'll want to create some instruments for the dwarves to utilize. Let's see. I want to smooth all that out as well. So they're smoothing out up there. They're smoothing out those bedrooms up there, actually, so that's fine. I just realized this area which I'm digging in here was actually going to be a mining center, but whatever. We've got plenty of Z levels to work with for that. Okay, there we go. And sure, we'll smooth that wall there as well. I could probably do with some more stone detailers. Anyone currently not doing anything? No, everyone's storing stuff and items in stockpile. I think, oh yeah, that was because I told everyone to collect plants from outside. And there's also logs for them to move inside. That's fine. Our military dwarves are practicing their spear usage in there currently. I would like also to get some more armor. How many pieces of armor do we have? Stocks. Armor. Iron mail shirts. We have 21. Okay. Draltha tooth amulet. Where is that? I'm wiggling the cursor back and forth. Oh, it's in the trade depot. Okay, that makes sense. So armor, we can see we have 21 iron mail shirts. There's some steel mail shirts as well, but those aren't ours. They would be in the traders, I would assume. Unless some of our, some of the people we've accepted into our fortress have them. So we should have 10 mail shirts. Yep. View. Finely crafted iron mail shirt. Fine. Where is it? It's being held by this animal trainer. Animal trainer. You're storing the item in a stockpile. You're carrying an iron spear strapped to the upper body. And you're wearing an iron mail shirt. Are you Mebzuth? Are you part of the military? Yes you are. Mebzuth. Okay, that's fine. He's currently off duty, I suppose? but they're all on duty, so why is he off duty? It's because I changed the training schedule to 7? Let me just have a look at this. To the wiki. Because I might be wrong on something. They might have changed. It might have been changed. 44.12. Organizing squad training. You cannot directly assign a soldier to train. Instead, you need to schedule his or her squad to train. Yeah, that's fine. T should appear on the right side of the screen beside that squad's name. Yep, and has a place to train in. Squad set to default active training alert level will train in their assigned barracks. A squad with active orders delivered through the squad menu will carry out these orders, taking breaks to eat or sleep, but will not train. Sparring is a form of practice melee combat performed by 2 or more members of a squad. Sparring is a mostly safe way to get experienced soldiers. Sparring appears to train every usable combat skill, weapon, fighting, wrestling, discipline, etc., even when dwarves have weapons equipped. Demonstrations are teaching sessions organised by one dwarf, led by another dwarf teacher, and observed by 1 or more other dwarves student. Demonstrations tend to confer skill increases much more slowly than sparring, particularly with low teacher-student or organizer skills. It is currently believed that the best way to encourage sparring, rather than demonstration, is to use 2 or 3 dwarf squads for training. Both dwarves should have the same weapon to minimize useless cross-weapon teaching. It appears that the more experienced the training military dwarves are, the more likely they are to spar. However, sparring management is still a poorly understood science. Building a barracks and designating a squad to train in it will allow squad members to train there individually instead of going idle, but they will never spar demonstrate. In order to make them spar demonstrate, you need to activate the squad, either via the S menu and then hitting T, or by the MA menu. Okay. I was just reading a bug. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure. Highlight which squad you wish to train and press T. Query a bed, weapon rack, or armor stand to designate a barracks. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've done that, because wouldn't be training in here if that wasn't. Yeah, they are. Sure. That's fine. It doesn't actually say anything about because I was under the impression that the training wouldn't begin until they had the full number of people which the training session was scheduled to have in it, and you would always have to put it less than that to make it so that the training would actually go off, because otherwise they'd always be waiting on someone. Am I remembering something from a number of versions ago? The wiki helpfully leaves pages for previous major versions, so you can check them, and I believe they do list errors like this, or things like this. Though it seems for this, it's mostly the same. Does it have something on schedule? Training. There's a position. No. Is it under military FAQ? Military FAQ. Some of the titles. My dwarves won't wear the uniform I made. How do I make my dwarves kill things? How do I get my dwarves to stop killing things? Won't do anything but stand around. Commander for the squad. Yeah, sure. The squad needs orders. Squad needs a barrack. They need to be active. Hope for the best. Well, they're doing it. It's just not everyone's training. And I always assume that since the dwarves are in the squad, which is active, they won't go like this, if that's the right dwarf there. Which is a, no, that's not the right one. This one over here, is it? No. Oh, it's one of these green dwarves. This one. Mebzuth. Maybe it's because his skill with spears is not high enough to be considered a military dwarf, but I was under the assumption that as soon as they were drafted into the military, they would become a military dwarf regardless of their level of skill. It's just their appearance which I'm confused by, because it looks like he's off duty. Or she's off duty, pardon me. Does she have an unhappy thought about the draft? She was uneasy, she felt euphoric, she was content, she was blissful, she was interested, she felt euphoric, she was satisfied after teaching fighting. So she has been doing training. She was interested after learning about fighting. She was interested after learning about dodging, improving dodging. No? Okay, fine, whatever. Because I assume the training is set at 7, which is the minimum number, but that doesn't mean that it's maximum of 7. So if there's people who want to join up to the 10, then they're willing to do so. Whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's 6 dwarves in there. Lead dodging demonstration. Well, the criminal's not going to change his appearance because there's a bug where his job doesn't change. The captain of the guard's doing individual combat drill. The recruit's watching a dodging demonstration. The axe dwarf is a monster slayer, so he's not actually training. The recruit there is watching a dodging demonstration, and the spear dwarf is leading the dodging demonstration. Apparently there's 2 demonstrations going on. Okay, fine. Well, whatever. They're training. I was going to check out all their uniforms. You have an iron mail shirt. That's good. You have an iron battle axe. But you're a monster slayer, so you're not part of my military. You have an iron mail shirt, which is actually a exceptional iron mail shirt. Very nice. And an iron spear. You have an iron mail shirt, and you have a iron spear. You, not the baby. You have an iron mail shirt, and you have an iron spear. As well as some blood on you. Why do you have blood on you? Oh, your upper body is bruised. Okay, you've been smacked with a spear or something, have you? Mark's dwarf. No, I'm not looking at the right. Oh, there's no one in the corner there anymore. Okay, fine, whatever. Well, everyone's got mail shirts. I created 10 of them, so as long as no one has cancelled it, and I did see 10 in my stocks, so that should be all fine. Iron. Let's create the breastplates next. We'll create 10 of those. How many bars do we have? Just so that I can see that. Bars, iron bars, 165. Are they all mine? Yes, they are. Lovely. Got a mess of iron. I'll get everyone outgeared in iron first, and then I'll be able to at least have them in iron, and then I'll start upgrading to the steel, just because steel takes a little bit longer. So I kind of want to get them as armored as quickly as possible, even though this is the 3rd year. But is it the 3rd year? I think we started at 125. 6, 7. Yeah. Shira cancels store item and stockpile seeking infant. You just had a baby. Congratulations. We've done trading. I don't think there's anything which we need. There are no merchants. Oh yeah, they're packing up. Right. Kind of need another storage room. This is getting really cramped. We need more bins in there, perhaps. Go on. Up it to 30 bins. And you just create 10 more bins. Oh, someone injured in the, Chief Medical Dwarf. Oh no, you're just resting in the hospital. Okay. Oh, we've got a traction bench in there. Oh! Tun! Rakust Tangak. Farmer has been possessed. Where is he? What's up with that? Just a moment, I just saw something. Stray lamb. Tame. Stray baby alpaca. Okay, you should actually be outside. Lamb, kitten, baby alpaca. There we go. Get them outside so they can eat the grass. Well, where's our farmer then? Someone's meditating on volcanoes. That means they're in the temples. Who is it? It was a farmer. Strange mood. There we go. Tun. Go to unit. You are over there. You're in the temples. See them over here. And we should be following them. There we go. What you got to do? You claimed a tanner's workshop, or a leather works, okay. Well, we have leather for you to work with, so that's fine. Taking 2 pieces of leather. And... I think that's some cloth. And you're going to get something else. At least he's getting things. However, he is possessed, so... he is possessed, so... he's not going to get any experience from this. Look at all the muscle shells on the, depot. Okay. Craft Dwarf's workshop. Can we make any instruments? Make instruments. Sodzul is a mid-sized handheld stone musical instrument about above 30 which hang 30 stone bells. Oh wait. It's a mid-sized handheld stone musical instrument above which hang 30 stone bells. The musician uses a wooden keyboard to select which of these bells are struck. The instrument has a 5-octave range going from a mid-low to an extremely high pitch. At all pitches, the instrument has a... Is that a single piece instrument? It says instrument. It's not counted in instrument pieces. But then it says that the keyboard is made out of wood. Maybe it's just because it can create all the parts for it here? That doesn't make sense though. Oh, we have the parts for a Sodzul, I suppose that is. Okay. Three, sure. Okay, just create those. And you, over here, can just assemble Sodzuls. What did it say that they are? I've already forgotten what it looked like. Handheld stone musical instrument, of which hangs 30 stone bells. Handheld, and it's got 30 stone bells. Uses wooden keyboard to select which of these bells are struck. How do you hold all that? Okay, fine, whatever. Hey, Tun has become a spear dwarf. You still need a decent quarters. I think Buttery wanted to have a axe dwarf, was it? Well, we can specify that, perhaps. Anyway. Oh, we've got some petitions. Domas. You wish to reside in Rackhelped. Sure. You're still collecting items. Sodzul keyboard. How can we how can we create a Sodzul if we do not have the parts for a Sodzul? What do you got? White stork leather. White stork leather. Cave spider silk cloth. I'm not happy that you took that, but fine. Alligator bone 22. Clay stone blocks and rough blued jade. Okay, fine. Cut gems. Cut gems. Oh, we don't have any for those. There we go. Damn it. Ah. There we go. Okay. We'll get all our gems cut. What are you? Oh, you're a monster slayer. Ah, yes. Let's continue building this wall, actually. Be a good project. So, I'll want to do this here. Just claystone. Wall. Extend it out like this. There we go. And it can go down like this. And not like that. Around like this. There we go. Well, we'll leave that to be done for the moment. I'll actually push this cliff back a bit. It is possible, I believe, for the NPCs to jump. Hey, he started his construction. So they could jump across a gap. Maybe? I know they can climb. Maybe it's only if they dodge they can get across a gap. You can see how quickly a skilled miner is able to mine out stone now. We've got two mining there, and one of them is much faster than the other. Etur is horrified. He's probably remembering the death of someone. Okay. Also, more highly skilled miners have a high chance of getting a block of stone or getting ore or gems from a source when you tell them to mine it. If they're unskilled, there's a chance that they won't actually produce any resources from it when they mine it. It will be lost in the process. You've given birth to a boy. Congratulations. Oh, Tun Tangak. Farmer has created Edud Rulush, a white stork leather cap. He claims it as an heirloom in the name of the family as ancestor Litash Word Wield. Okay, let's have a look at that. Obeyed Splashed, a white stork leather cap. 39,000. Pretty impressive. This is a white stork leather cap. All craft dwarfship is of the highest quality. It is encrusted with round amethyst cabochons, decorated with white stork leather and alligator bone, and encircled with bands of white stork leather and alligator bone. This object menaces with spikes of cave spider silk, claystone, and blue jade. It's a rather nice object. Well done. Oh, what's it say? Yep. Okay. Well, it's a leather cap, so it would actually be quite good armor, I believe. Everyone's building the wall up there. Good, good, fine, fine. Now, how am I going to want to do this? Am I going to want to create like a tower on top of here? That's kind of what I'm working towards at the moment. Having a tower with like a roof and crenellations on the top would probably would make it harder for the enemy to get through there. So I might do that. Yeah. Floor. So we just expand it out like this. Claystone. Expand it out like this. Claystone. And I'll leave this here as a gap because I want the walls to be too thick. See a dwarf using a wheelbarrow there to cart a stone around. They'll be putting it into the stockpile I have down here. But of course the dwarves don't use wheelbarrows to cart it to the wall which they're making, so it still takes a long time for them to move them. Okay. Did I set that as the chief medical dwarf's room? I did. Your quarters still need to be decent. That is your quarters, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Well, we just need to create some more carvings in there. You can put more items in there to improve the quality, but... There we go. Carving on the floor and the walls is easier. It's probably because of the iron in the wall, actually, which is improving the other two rooms. They've started smoothing out the temple rooms. Have you finished constructing all those sodzul bits? No, you've got 4 left to do. I'll also need some chests, that's right. So create some caskets. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Anything wandering around here which is a problem? There's a Draltha and a Gorlak, but they're below ground. Let's see the Gorlak. Here we go. Gorlak. A small round humanoid found wandering the caves deep underground. Most of its body is taken up by a huge tusked mouth. His skin is goldenrod. His eyes are red. And the Draltha up there. A large, long-bodied grazer with a thick mane that feeds on the top of tower cap mushrooms deep under the earth. His hair is yellow. His skin is ecru. His eyes are brown. I suppose it's kind of like a, what are they called? A Roth? Like an underground cow thing? I believe you can find crayon drawings by Tan and Zach Adams of these creatures. People have asked for them for their donation rewards over the years. So you can actually see what their interpretation of a bunch of these creatures look like. How's our above ground farms going? Hey, we're planting some pineapples. No horned melons over there. Maize isn't being planted, and we have some rye growing over here. And the stockpiles is filled up with individual seeds. Because of all the different plants we have. Since we've been harvesting plants outside, we've been getting a large variety of different seeds from all the various plants growing on the ground, and they're filling up our seed stockpiles. We're gonna have to create a whole bunch of bags. How much leather do we have? You can go through these lists faster by pressing pressing page up and page down. It will move the entire list one page up or one page down, which is useful. Where is it? It would be under leather, wouldn't it? Materials? No. Got 15 water somewhere. Probably in buckets. It's not under sheets, that's specifically paper. Tanned hides. There we go. We only have 3. White stork leather and capybara leather. Okay, well we need more tanned hides then. I was going to create a bunch of bags, but... What's our cloth? We have 11 cloth. 5 pigtail cloth. And cave spider silk cloth. I don't really want to use that. How many pigtail seeds do we have? Seeds. We have 853 seeds, yeah. Where's pigtail? Pigtail seeds. It's right at the top. 5. I think that's all the ones we start off with. Okay, well... expand this out a bit. Not I. There we go. What are those green gems anyway? Oh, chrysoprase. Chrysoprase. Okay. Actually, miners, I don't want you on construct buildings. Why are you on shearing? Okay, I'm just organizing their tasks a bit so that they don't focus on hauling or anything when I've got other things to do. I keep lever operation, turn cleaning off, road building, no and no. Okay, because other dwarves can focus on that, and the miners I would much prefer to be focused entirely on mining than anything else. Yeah, I've done you. You. No cleaning, road building, no. I believe they'll have to stop the task which they're currently working on. You can feed there. Mining is just a single task. Okay, so they should actually go and and dig now. But once they've finished the task which they were doing, which they were in the process of doing, an animal has grown to become a stray turkey gobbler. I remember I kept seeing that message, and I believe it's the same for like when a dwarf grows up into an adult, and I kept thinking it was the like child dwarves growing up and turning into animals. Create a masterpiece bitter orange wood casket. Well done. Nope. Right, those caskets were going to go... What was I going to do with them? Yes, they were going to go into the temples. So, container. Put one here. So, where those are? Coffers. Wait, containers. Hold on. I'm pressing H, aren't I? Yeah, I am. H says 7. I suppose that's because the other ones are placed. Are coffers a different thing from containers? No, they shouldn't be. Maybe it's because they're in transit. They probably only just started building them. Okay. Hey, you're digging that out. Well done. What's that? Silver bolt. Get that, and that copper bolt. Actually, just go to the stocks. Ammunition. Just unforbid all of those. Good. Oh wait, there's an F there. Ignite. Why was that forbidden? There's some more. Oh, that's because that's underground. Don't want to unforbid those. Night cave spider silk caps. Kebnakis. That's not forbidden. That's mine. What's this? Oh, that's on, Why is that forbidden? Yeah, because he's wearing it, I suppose. Everyone's hauling plump helmets from over here, which are just beginning to sprout in our farm. Which is nice, but plump helmets are kind of a really poor food. Actually, no barrels listed there as being able to be put into there. Put 6 in there. Atur is horrified again. Poor guy. He keeps having these like horrible flashbacks to when that guy was, or when that other dwarf was killed. We can see from what I was mentioning last time, the fungal, what's it called? Like fungal grass is popping up in this new dirt area I've just started mining out. We actually have anything major growing around here which I need to cut down? Young tower cap. Dead young tower cap. Sweet pods. There's actually some sweet pods growing there. We could harvest those. Gather plants. There we go. I suppose you could actually just mine out a large dirt room underground and harvest plants from it, but they wouldn't grow as fast as growing them in a farm. Okay, farm plot. There we go. And I'll place that there, and place another one there. And I might actually place another farm out here, because I'd like to maximize the area we've got for outside farming as much as possible. There we go. And another one. And maybe another one. It's just because we've got so many plants which we can plant from outside plants that, you know, I don't see why we shouldn't be able to grow a whole bunch of strawberries and watermelons and all that. If I wanted to expand this above ground farm, I would have to channel out some more dirt so that it's exposed to the light and then floor over the top of it to stop enemies from getting in, like I've already done with what I have available currently. So it's a bit more hassle to expand it, but there's also options to like fertilize the farms. Like you have fertilize down here, fallow. Seasonal fertilization. I don't actually know what those do. I don't think I've ever bothered with it. Let's see. Farming. I assume it would just make things grow faster. Yield and fertilization. Each farm tile requires a single seed to be planted. Yep. Unfertilized farm tiles can produce a stack of 0 to 6 plants when harvested. Oh, they actually provide more than just one. Depending on the skill of the planter and random chance. Experimentally, fertilizing a farm plot boosts production by 1 to 3 additional plants per stack each harvest, though the exact mechanism is unknown. For unskilled planters, yields can be effectively doubled with the use of fertilizer. This can be particularly important early on when your fortress's seed supply is limited. Because those extra plants mean more seeds for planting next season, many crops like quarry bushes are impossible to farm effectively in the beginning without fertilizer. Larger harvest stack sizes can be dramatically increase the efficiency of downstream industries. To fertilize a farm plot, one needs potash, which is produced by processing ash. Each plot must be refertilized each season, and the fertilizer must be in place at the time the seed reaches maturity. It does not matter whether the plot is fertilized at the time of planting. Oh, welcome! We're reading about plot fertilization, which I've never done. Apparently, though, it helps a lot with getting more plants from it. Fertilizing a farm plot requires floor plot size divided by 4 plus 1 potash. Farm size 1, potash 1, per square 1. Okay, fine. You can tell them to either fertilize it now or fertilize it seasonally. Potash production chain. Wood stockpile. Wood furnace produces ash as bars. Ashery produces potash as bars. 5 bars are stored in a bin. An ashery requires a block, barrel, and buckets as components. Okay. Right. Well, I mean, if I do that, then I would create a little storage room over here specifically for fertilizer. Yeah, like that. And if we want an ashery, which is different from the what's it called that I had down there? I forget. I had a room down there which was for the purpose of creating charcoal. Wood furnace. Ashery is different from wood furnace. That's what I was meaning to say. Okay. Well, we kind of want it near where our wood is. So... let's just do this. And there. And we'll just create another storage and workshop area. There's something I should probably have mentioned earlier, but the direction of the workshop is sometimes important. Rather, the direction, the entrance to the workshop is important, because if you see these hashed diagonal squares, they're impassable. And some of the workshops, the jeweler's workshop in particular, has a solid wall of impassable bench on the right hand side. So if you have a door here, they can't actually get through there. So you might have a jeweler's workshop in a 3x3 room, and you'll be wondering why they're not using it. It's probably if you've got a door here because they can't actually access it, because the bench is in the way and they can't climb over the bench. If you are placing a workshop, if we look at the leather workers, for example, the brightly coloured green X's are the passable squares. The darker coloured green square crosses are the impassable ones. So the leather worker has it like that. The ashery has one there and one there, which is impassable. So that's just something to keep in mind. It's usually not too much of an issue. I actually got lucky when I was placing these. I had forgotten about that when I was placing these, and it just so happens I placed them on the right side with the door on the left, so there's no problem there. I'll get rid of this mason's workshop. I'll get rid of that bowyers and that mechanists. That loom as well. We'll create another storage area down here as well. There we go. And didn't do that one. There we go. And I need to actually create doors into it. That would help. A carpenter has given birth to a girl. Congratulations. Everyone's worshipping away. How's it going? No job, meditate on fire. I've been away from people for a long time. Why me? Feel self-pity after being away from people for too long. Okay. Are you being physically restrained? I mean, maybe it's just because you've moved here, but your spouse didn't move with you, so you're upset about that. Everything's running pretty smoothly. I'm rather happy with how things are going. You finished building the walls up there. Continue constructing the walls down here. Place stone. Actually, I'm going to want to build a stair there. Upstair in this corner. Yeah, that's fine. Willow logs. Sure, have it brown, because that way it will stand out a bit. And remove that there. Okay, so what am I going to want these two parts here to be about? One of them is going to be like another wood production area. Oh, and we see down there Stackwood. The spear dwarf has grown attached to an iron shield. As I was mentioning last time, I believe that means that they will actually keep that shield and they will use it even if they get something which is better. I think. Okay, so I wanted one of them as wood and one of them as cloth. So if I do this, and we go H, and I do that, and we have no bins, and I turn cloth off over here. There we go. Cloth includes thread to make into cloth and cloth itself, of the various types which you can get. We would actually have some animals ready to shear. I believe we have some llamas. We have a stray lamb. What do we have? Can't shave a bull. Yeah, we have some stray llamas. What are they? Actually, let's have a look. Llama. That's a male. That's a female. And that's a male. Okay, so we'll actually be getting more. Don't know whether you could shear goats. We've got a baby alpaca. What's our lamb? Is that a... That's a male lamb. Okay. Fine. Hello. So those llamas, I suppose I'll designate them for shearing. Stray llama. No, not gelding. Labor? No. Misk? No. I don't think actually you designate them for no. Perhaps you don't designate them for shearing. I think you can shear llamas for their wool. Maybe it's only alpacas. Let me have a look. Is Xaverian still alive? I believe so. No one has died. Well, one person has died. Yes, there you are. You are a fisher dwarf. And they are... What are they doing? You've got no job currently. You're just wandering around. I will... I don't know. I don't really have anything which you could do. Let's put you on wood crafting, stone crafting, bone carving. Sure. It'd just be like a general handiworks person. We've had one person die, sadly. It was an unfulfilled mood which got them because they wanted silk cloth and I didn't have any. Most unfortunate. Okay, I'll get some more wood stockpile over here. I might not have it as big as the main one. And... anything else there? Leather's fine. Maybe it's just stone. No, that's fine. Chains. Wood. Yeah, that's fine. I don't need to differentiate between different types of woods. Thought that Xaverian would die really early on. But you're beating up clowns with no weapons. I'm not gonna break into the danger zone so early on. I'd like this fortress to go on a bit longer than it has been. A bit longer than it is. So. But we haven't actually been attacked. Let me have a look. Actually, that's a good... I just remembered. We got news last time for things which had happened in the world. Let's see, what's going on? Okay, apparently there was another attack on here. No, in the mid-spring of 126, so that was the year before. 126, 126. Yeah, sure. Someone became mayor. 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 The army of Asno hated crested, marched on fountains. I think we've seen all this. Oh, in the early autumn of 127, the army of Nosbab marched on Mindhail. Okay, so that's new. And this one up here. Okay, that was from last year as well. Do we have anything else? Oh, there's a, Fatal Haunt was known to be in forest peaks. Oh, that's an artifact. Okay. What's the artifact? What's it called? Fatal... something. We shouldn't have to go through the entire list, surely. We like do a search. Fatal Haunt. There we go. Acromine Gelot. What's that? Gelot. I don't know. Yep, okay. Also, lavas can be sheared. Deep palm wood. Triangles are made from aquamarine. Item is an image of 3 knuckle worms in cow hoof. The item is an image of pear trees and platinum. The Gelot is a... Oh, it's an instrument. It's a mid-sized stationary percussion. Okay, so it's like a drum. Interesting. Oh, you can't actually access those ones over there. Okay. Make them out of wood, that way I'll be able to see for them to be deconstructed. Downstairs. Okay. Probably also going to want some bins over here. So, cart 10 bins over there. You've actually also finished creating all those parts of the sodzul. So, just create sodzuls until we don't have any parts left for them. Some more tables and chairs. What have we got? We've got 4 tables and 9 chairs. A bit out of balance there. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1 throne. Haven't finished making all those farms. Why not? We've got enough farmers. You could construct building, but you're constructing the, yeah. Right. Well, also... Okay, I wanted to create an ashery over there, so workshops, ashery, Y. There. Yep. We also need some wood, a bucket. And we'll create a mechanist's workshop over there as well, because we deconstructed our other one. We'll create the loom down here. We'll create the clothier's shop. Okay. There. And we'll create the and let's create a dyer's shop. And up there I was creating an ashery. Let's make a soap maker's workshop. I need some extra buckets. Okay, buckets. Where's bucket? There it is, E. Just create 10 buckets. Some of the buildings require buckets in their creation. Do we have anything of huntable value on the map? White storks. Are you being hunted by rangers? Nope. Oh, that's right. I would also create a bowyer. B. There we go. You may notice also there is a little number next to the workshop that shows how many of those buildings you actually have. Which is a nice way to keep track of whether you have a building, though, as I just noticed, it doesn't count buildings which haven't been constructed yet, or which are in the process of being constructed. It only counts finished buildings. Okay, what are you two doing? Individual combat drill. Individual combat drill. Okay. Oh, the mayor ended the mandate. Did he... I believe that mandate was a ban on certain goods. Was it actually telling us to create something? Yep. Okay. How can we see the military, the combat log? Ports? Here we go. We can see the sparring logs for some of our dwarves. The spear dwarf strikes at the spear dwarf, but the shot is easily parried by the iron spear. The spear dwarf stabs the spear dwarf in the upper right leg with her iron spear, lightly tapping the target. Spear dwarf attacks the spear dwarf, but she jumps away. Spear dwarf misses the spear dwarf. Spear dwarf collapses and falls to the ground from overexertion. We can see the white stork combats. The flying bronze bolt strikes the white stork in the left upper leg, fracturing the bone. Sensory nerve has been severed and the tendon has been torn. The force twists the left hip and the part splits into gore. The ligament has been torn and tendon has been torn. The white stork falls over. Combat is very brutal in Dwarf Fortress. Especially if a creature passes out during combat, and then it's basically all the dwarves just punching them while they're lying on the ground. Okay. Have you finished constructing those thingies? Apparently you have. Cancels, assemble sodsel. Well, we should have some sodsels. Instrument. Musical instruments. We have apparently 2. Though I thought we had parts to make like 5. Or maybe 3. I really need another massive storage room for finished goods. There is a reason why you want to get stuff out of the workshops. The more cluttered the workshop is, the slower the person in the workshop works. Because there's not as much room. Actually, that's a bit too close. Let's move it over 1. There we go. It always kind of annoys me. Tables don't really provide much of an obstacle for dwarves, so they'll just happily walk over the tables to get to where they need to. Even if someone's eating there. I kind of prefer if they went around the tables rather than over them, but... they got no time for that. Ashery. Yes, we need ash, so... we still need the, what's it called? Wood furnace. Okay. Get rid of the mechanist workshop. Actually, no. We're going to do things a little oddly. Build a wood furnace. Just in the corner here. There we go. And I'm going to want to preemptively do this. Bars over here. Change settings, bars. Get rid of metal bars. We don't want coal over here. We want just potash. Get rid of blocks. There we go. And 24 bins. Have 4 bins. There we go. And I believe you are off bars and blocks. Yes. Good. And you have bars and blocks on, but I believe I would have turned it off for... Yep. Okay, you've only got coal active there. Good. Okay, bows. That's just crossbows, that's not actually... craft tools. Make! We can make stuff out of shells. Make shell crafts. That's just like random things. Yeah, sure. Just make shell crafts. We can use up some of our mussel shells. But I actually wanted something else. I got distracted there. Wood. Make wooden bolts. Just make a bunch of wooden bolts. When you tell them to make wooden bolts, they actually create a bunch of bolts from one log. It's not just one bolt per log. Ah, the alpaca has grown up. Can I tell you to like automatically shear the dwarves? Shear the animals. Where is it? Set order. Workshop orders. Oh wait, I might need a farmer's workshop. W. Put that there. Yep. Get a quern also. Place it there. Soap maker's workshop. Sure. And a screw press. All these little objects which I rarely ever bother doing. Rarely ever bother creating. Like the dyer's workshop, it's like I never bother using dye. Because it's another crop, and it's not a crop with food, so I don't tend to bother with it too much. Actually, keep this tightly closed. That means it's not pet passable. Okay, you finished creating the wood furnace. Make ash. Make a bunch of ash. And we can create a bars block pile over here to hold the ash, because ash is created in bars. However, just want ash and no bins. This means it will be nearby to here when it's created, which means the ashery will be able to take it and turn it into potash easily. Hunter has given birth to a boy. Congratulations. Still really do need a bunch more dwarves working on the stone detailing. Stone detailing! You're a farmer, so you're excused. Stone detailing. Stone detailing. Stone detailing. Stone detailing. Stone detailing. Stone detailing. Wow. Keep the fisher dwarves occupied with something else other than fishing. There we go. Hello, welcome. I am currently telling more of my dwarves to do stone detailing because they're being slow. I use the map on the right? Not really. A little bit. Sometimes it can be useful to tell if there's enemies around because there'll be red areas on the map, but yeah, I mean it's useful for this. You can see like, oh, there's like potential enemies wandering around up here or down here, but for the most part it's like it's not that useful. It's useful to find my up downstairs. Yeah, it's kind of a bit too zoomed out to be really useful, I find. Everyone just uses it once or twice to minimize it. Yeah, I tend to, I don't know. I know you can remove it, but yeah. I don't know. I don't actually give it that much thought. Now you brought it to my attention, it's bugging me. It is somewhat useful. Perhaps not as useful as it could be, but on the surface it is. Underground, I think it gets a bit too confusing because the corridors tend to be too narrow, so it's lumping a lot of information on top of each other. Oh, what's your problem? Attend meeting. Amost, creator of nothing. Been under a great deal of stress. He was annoyed dwelling upon having a drink without using a goblet, cup, or mug, but we have cups. Uneasy after a lack of introspection for too long. He was uneasy after being unable to acquire something for too long. A lack of decent meals. Lonely, grouchy, dwelling upon being caught in the rain. He was horrified reliving seeing as admired Helms die. Yeah, okay, fine. So he'll be going off to, I think the mayor, to have a session of talking with them to help sort out their problems. Didn't someone make Space Invaders in Dwarf Fortress? Possibly. There's been some very impressive creations over the years. I don't know about all of them. I actually stopped reading the Dwarf Fortress part of the forum. I don't read it as often as I should, really. I remember someone created essentially a Turing complete computer in Dwarf Fortress, using pressure plates and dwarves running around to be able to have input and output or whatever. But as for Space Invaders, I don't remember anything about that, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Okay, have we got... You're still making the ash. Oh, we don't have a dwarf to create the ash with? You're eating. Herbalist. No job. Congratulations. Potash making. You've also got butchery. Well, butchery is an on-off job, so you don't really need to be specifically doing that all the time. It's not the metalsmithing. Furnace operating. Would it be under that? Crafts. Waxworking. Something I've never done. No. Engineering. No. I assume it's under furnace operating. We're activated on you. It doesn't really matter if it's not, because some jobs... Dwarves innately know how to do something, but their skill may determine how good the end product is. But if they're creating coal, there's no quality to it, so even a dwarf with no skill can create coal. What are you doing? Store item in barrel. Do we have someone over here coming to make ash? I don't know. Let me check that. Ashery. It's a workshop used to make lye. Someone with the potash making or lye making enabled. Yeah, sure. But if I want the wood furnace. Job requirement is wood burner. Ah. Okay. Planter. You got no job. Farming. Wood burning, potash making. There we go. The production speed improves coal production though? Does it? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. They're able to create the coal faster. Right. But I don't think they create more coal, they just create the coal faster. So there is a benefit to having a more skilled dwarf. I stand corrected. At least I don't think they... A more skilled one. I could be wrong. You're actually doing that job? No. We just need to keep creating dwarves for these tasks until one picks up the job. Wood burning, potash making. You got no job. You should run over there and start doing the job instantly. Because you got nothing else to do. There you go. You've picked up a log. Ah yes, petitions. Who have we got? Kivish, Frilly Paddle, Zon, Wind Cusp, and Kafek Fence Tax. Yeah. It's all for the intent of exterminating monsters. We have a lot of them. I don't know whether I'll let them loose on our underground. There was a giant cave spider down there, and I don't want to evoke that thing's wrath. Though it's not there now. I don't think we've seen one for a while. Well, actually, how many do we have? We must have quite a few. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah, okay, fine. Let's just open the doors down there and let them have at it. I mean, all of our dwarves are going to run out there collecting all the cave silk and all that, but... Yeah. Passable. This is probably going to end horribly. Petitions are mostly useless. Yeah. Oh, there's a giant cave toad over there, actually. Gear kickers! Get your butts down here. Come on. M. Station over there. Actually, let me just forbid that passage. Everyone's going to be trying to run down here. Oh, actually, look, you can see there's cave spider silk webs in here. Cave spider silk is created by cave spiders, which are not giant cave spiders. Thankfully. They're actually collecting it. Way, we're going to have some more silk. And a bunch of my dwarves just walked through it and destroyed some of it. Thanks. That's that giant cave toad. Is it still around? I don't want it to be here. There's a cave crocodile too. Where are you? Oh, you're down there. Okay, fine. Well, our military is armed with some ranged weapons. Oh, are you actually scared? Overcome by terror! Giant amphibian predator. Found underground. Her lower body is dented. Her left front foot is dented. Her left front leg is dented. Her right rear leg is dented. Her left front foot bears a very long straight scar. Old wounds. Okay. Well, you're gonna go meet your maker, I'm afraid. Kia kickers! This isn't a Kia, but go kill that giant cave toad. Please? Come on. You didn't. Can you not go out there? You'll be able to. Is there a tree blocking it? Funky wood tree. I think there's a tree blocking the door. I don't think you can cut it down. I think it's just in the way. Well, someone's going to cut it down. So apparently they can access it. Is that military doors? Spear dwarves. Unreachable location. Yeah, right, okay. I'll just go back in here. Who's going to be cutting down that tree? Meditate on beauty, not you. Fell tree. Da 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 da. Bonk. Do 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 do. You know, I wish military dwarves wouldn't carry their babies into battle. You got a shield. You don't need to use a baby. Are you gonna fall because you're cutting the tree down next to you? Nope. Okay. Well done. Now can you get out there? Maybe not. There is other trees. Actually, can we never get out there? It's hard to tell. I think there's like a gap there where they can't pass over the ground. So... just do that, I suppose. Craft it from marble. There's a Draltha wandering around. Oh boy. Here comes the tide. Hey lads, I heard there was stuff to gather. Let's go get it all. Wait, what do you mean there's giant cave spiders out there? Ah, don't bring it in here. Everyone's gonna die. Oh boy. They're actually hunting the Draltha. Well, military dwarves, go beat it up. Charge! Better than a ranger filling it full of, like, bolts. Well done. Now go station yourselves over here. Ooh. Something's slowing the game down a lot. Is it the pathing of all my dwarves? Hunter. Oh, that's why. Hunter cancels hunt, could not find path. Yeah, well, thanks. Hold up. Something's happened and we're having some slowdown. How am I going to do this? Just mind that out. We're just gonna throw open the gates. I can fix this. I can just say everyone's restricted to the, what's it called? Yeah, we'll do that. This is ridiculous. Militia, alerts. The homestead is now active. Everyone's restricted in the borough. Looks like they're also converting from military to civ roles after the fight ended. Yeah, I don't know why they're doing that. They're part of the military permanently. They shouldn't be, like, dropping their weapons when they stop fighting. Oh, look at that spam. I don't know why they're doing that. What are you hunting anyway? What's down here to hunt? Draltha. Military dwarves. Hunt the Draltha and kill it so that the rangers can stop spamming me with messages. It can happen after completing a kill order and have no other assignment. Oh, okay. Ugh. Inactive. Since the alert didn't seem to be fixing anything. Yo, you're a monster slayer. Seriously, this is ridiculous. Once they get down here and mine these areas... Oh, maybe it's you? Is it the one guy spamming messages because he's stuck on the ledge? Let me have a look. No. Wait. It is the same guys over and over again. Hunter. Gelder. Hunter. Hunter. Yeah, it's just these guys. He's there. I think they can't get back inside. That's why they're complaining. Or they're strewn about and they're just like, I can't get back to where I want to. So, also, get rid of this. Okay. No, not abandoned. We haven't gotten to that point yet. Okay, Hiral. Yeah, where are you? You're there. No job. You're not going to be a hunter while this is a problem. Rovod? You're over there. Actually, how about I do this? Go to military commander, create squad. No uniform. And what were their names? Hiral Edemuva. But he's not showing up in the list anymore, but I'll add him anyway. There we go. Then the next one is... Rovod Atholarath. Nope. Next one is Tholtig Misdemlolo, the hunter. Then is Atia Talufikod, the hunter. Tululficod. Then it's Stinthad Solon Shoduk the Hunter. And then it is Rothed and Thortic again. Okay. So we've done that. Alerts. You're active. And I'll now tell you all. No, not the Kia Kickers. B. Move here. There. That should stop the spam. Because now I've given them orders to do something else. At least some of them. Okay. Ikut, Ingul Lodom. You need to be part of it as well. Hunter. There we go. Okay. I'm still running rather slow. Oh, we're not getting the spam anymore, I don't think. What's that one? Farmer cancel store item in stockpile. Is it because of like... I think it's just because they're trying to get down there, but there's no path to get down there. Fine. Who's down there? Kill Draltha. Yeah. Did you not? Oh, you still are. Right, well, let me do this. Last resort. Go down several layers. Forbid everything. That way, everything down there is forbidden. Nobody should be trying to get anything down there, so nobody has any business trying to get down there. Well, it seems a little bit faster. Another Draltha. No. Go kill that. Ugh! Where's Shem? Are you trying to like... Oh, I think I see what happened. When I cut down the trees underneath it, that actually stopped the bridges from being made. The floors from being made, and then people got stuck out here because they're like, oh, I can't get out, can't get back. Ugh. I've got miners on the way. Taking a while. Where's the other miners? You're on your way. Good. No, I suppose there's not really much to do until wait until they've finished the tasks over there. I'm going to take a short break and I'll leave this running in the meanwhile until that occurs. So I'll be back in a moment. I'm sorry for this, but I suppose sometimes this does happen, so, you know. I'll leave the screen running. It's going to be running. It will pause if anything terrible happens. Hoping. So, I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, is he there yet? Nope. Oh, hello. Just joined, what's happening? Well, we're playing Dwarf Fortress. Trying to, and, I opened up the access to the under caverns again. Everyone rushed out, and then something happened, and we're getting a lot of lag. I assume because people are trying to get places, but they can't actually, so... There's not much to do except wait for my dwarf to get there. We're following him currently to mine out a wall and open up another passage for my dwarves to be able to get back. I've tried adding them to the military, so... You know... A few tricks and all that to give them other things to do. It's not something which happens too often, but we're not getting spammed by trying to get to place, failing to achieve goal messages. Well, we are actually. You can see it's just the same white guys over and over again. They're all in our military though. They're really getting thirsty actually. Are they still hunting that Draltha? Or did they kill it? Apparently they killed it. There is a cave crocodile. So hopefully he'll either mine this square out, which will allow a passage through there, and this one. That is actually an open door, yes. There was a path through here, but then I cut a tree down, and it blocked the passage off for my dwarves which were in the caverns to get back home. Most unfortunate. Maybe remove some of their jobs, like their job is something that they can't do their job because they can't walk, they're injured or something. I'm not really sure of the reason. I'm guessing at the reason for this. From my experience in the past, usually if there's a large amount of lag like this, it's because there's like people they're going, I'm trying to do something, oh wait, I can't do it. I'll try to do something, oh wait, I can't do it. And that keeps happening in the background. I don't think being injured would cause that. Because I think being injured, they'd just be like, I'm injured, someone come rescue me. Or I'm going to crawl to the hospital. I'm going to keep passing out because of pain. Well, he's opened up a path. Has it improved it? Let's have a look at alerts. I do have the homestead off, don't I? Yes, I do. Okay, accidental gloves, turn off. People should be able to get back now. Gear kickers, yeah. You should all be able to get back. I tried turning it off and on again. No, I have not. I might do so if there's seems to be no other way to clear up the lag. At the moment, I'm just trying to like open up enough of a passage that my dwarves are able to get back into my fortress while having been down there. So. Mine like that out. I tried to send my military to raise a place and they can clearly go there. There's nothing stopping them, but for some reason they can't move. They haven't got much experience with raising or raiding settlements on the map. I'm afraid I can't give much advice in that situation. What are you doing anyway? You better not be getting a drink. No job. There's probably all the monster slayers down there as well. Why do I stream so late for an Aussie? Well, it is kind of... Well, it is really... It's what? It's 1:20 AM at the moment. I don't know. It's time which I'm available. Or when it's quiet enough. How's our other miners going? Are they getting down here? You're digging. You're nearly there. Yeah. Human pikemen could not find path. It's just all these paths. But there is paths. Is this because a tree popped up somewhere and it's stopping them from getting around? Where is it? Where's my, there it is. Can baby dwarves smooth walls and such? No. Baby dwarves and children cannot, do any tasks. You cannot give them any tasks. I don't think children can get moods. They might be able to. Children drink. The babies, I believe they might get fed by their mothers. Or get drink by their mothers. Children can do moods to create artifacts? Okay. Hello, welcome. You're just standing around. I just want you to get back to your beds. Stop spamming my... log. There. You just move up here. Like there. And then the accidental gloves move up there as well. There we go. Oh, okay. Is it just me, or maybe is it running a little faster now? It does flicker between the, I remember that one of the babies of Child Dwarves of mine was smoothing stone. Now that I think of it, maybe someone was holding the baby and it looked like the baby was smoothing the walls. The mother does tend to carry the baby around. And it flickers, it flashes between the two. I'm pretty sure children and babies would be able to smooth stones. You can't give them the task to do so. And babies don't really do anything. I believe we actually have a baby crawling around our fortress because the mother died. The failed mood. So, which is kind of amusing because the father's still around. But apparently in Dwarven culture only the mothers carry the babies. Always unfortunate when people go insane. It is. On the upside, it was only a melancholy insanity, so they eventually just dehydrated and died. They didn't go on a berserk rampage and attack other dwarves. Berserk is fun. Like when mothers use their babies as a shield. I kind of wish that you could give them like cribs to put their babies in when they're doing other things. At the same time, can you not get up there? I mean, there is a ramp leading up there. Maybe you can't cross that corner? Did I block off the door? I'm pretty sure I didn't. No, just remove that. Oh! Oi! Lag! Lag gone! Hooray! Okay, everyone can go home. I can disband this squad. Okay. Ugh. Do I know how to get rid of mud? I don't think you can. Yeah, I think you can. Yeah, I believe you can. Yeah, actually, I believe you can build flooring over it, but you can't. I don't think you can tell your dwarves to clean up mud. We need an epic CGI team to make a Dwarf Fortress story a cinematic. I think there's been I assume there's been some, like, short animations for it. There's a YouTuber I like watching called Krugsmash who does little drawings to go along with these playthroughs. I do recommend him if you're interested in watching more Dwarf Fortress. Also edited. So it's sort of cutting to the chase. Oh, hello. Oh, that's just outside stuff. Okay. Hunter cannot find path. Why cannot you find path? There's trees in the way. Let's cut these trees down. Oh, people know about Krug Smash. Yeah, he does good. He does good storytelling. And his art's very nice as well to go along with it. Anyone see his RPG run with the kobold and the beetle? No, I haven't actually watched any of his videos for a while. But I like this one with the Walrus Man. And the epic adventures of that and the what did he have going along with them? Like little creatures or something. Actually found it a bit embarrassing. The reason why I played Dwarf Fortress is because of Krug Smash. Ah, I think it's a perfectly fine reason to play. You'll learn about Dwarf Fortress from so many different places. I learnt about it from a article in a magazine in an Australian publication. But what else? But no, I know people were brought in when there was, of course, when there was Boat Murdered. And I remember another one later on, which I particularly enjoyed, called Nista Cath, which was quite enjoyable. I think if Boat Murdered was the tale of a fortress which failed, Nista Cath is a tale of a fortress which succeeded. It was a tundra fortress, and they were able to defend themselves against constant attacks of skeletal elks. And they ended up with a massively powerful, or the person playing it ended up with a captain of a guard called Captain Ironblood, who was stupidly powerful. And they were able to, like, take down basically any creature which was put against them. Battlefield was a pretty good read as well. I don't remember that one. I think the cat update debacle sparked my interest. Oh yes. Cat explosions. I remember someone modified the game so that cats, when they spawned, they'd explode because their internal temperature was really high. So you'd spawn on the map and it would just be like freeze as all the cats in your wagon explode. Where do you find these stories? I believe Nista Cath is what's it called? Nista Cath is logged on the Bay 12 forums. I assume Boat Murdered is as well, though I think Boat Murdered might be on the LP Archive website. As for other ones, I wouldn't be able to say. I think generally they'd be on the Bay 12 forums. Okay, it's so nice to have actual frame rates again. Battlefield was pretty good. The Forgotten Beast got into the first cavern layer's lake. It created poisonous slime when in contact with water. Then you tried to use it to spray enemies. Yeah, using syndromes is to your advantage is, or syndrome inducing like poisons and all that is very tricky. There's a Gorlak! A small round humanoid found wandering in the caves deep underground. Most of its body is taken up by a huge tusked mouth. Oh, we've seen one of those. Oh! Oh yeah, the cats thing. Yeah, that one, right. What was it caused by? There was a bug where the cats would... I think it would be caused by spilt alcohol on the ground, and then the cats would walk through it, and they'd get it on their feet. But then the cats would, lick their feet, or lick their feet to clean themselves. But then they'd get drunk. And it would be more alcohol than a cat would be able to take because they're small creatures. So they'd end up getting poisoned by the alcohol and dying. Oh, so stupid. DB reclaim, because we actually forbid everything down there in an attempt to get our frames back. Cats will clean themselves with liquor for tavern updates where liquor could spill. Yeah, right. What are you doing? Oh, you're hunting. Okay. So... can we collect... Okay, everyone's collecting webs. And now that I've enabled them all again, everyone's going to go down there and collect all the webs. People still haven't created the farms. I wish they'd do so. Can you force feed prisoners? I don't think you can. I don't think you can really do much to prisoners. Uh-oh, giant cave toad. Oh, giant cave toads come through the, through off the map. Oh, there's a monster hunter there. Mace Dwarf. Are you gonna be able to take on the toad? Back! Let's zoom in. Such epic battle. Hey, he dealt with it. Well done. Where's the alerts? Reports. There we go. Zoom out a bit. The formatting gets all weird. Okay. The mace dwarf bashes the giant cave toad in the left front foot with his steel mace, bruising the fat. Mace dwarf bites the giant cave toad in the nose, tearing the cartilage. The toads have noses. I suppose they do. Mace dwarf latches on firmly. Mace dwarf bites the giant cave toad in the upper body, tearing the fat and bruising the right lung. Wow, that's a deep bite. It latches on firmly. Breaks the grip of the mace dwarf's upper front teeth on the giant cave toad's upper body. Why does it keep biting the giant toad? Again! On the foot! And then he bites it on the right rear foot. Then the mace dwarf bashes the giant cave toad in the head with his steel mace, bruising muscle. Giant cave toad has been stunned. Force bends to the neck, tearing apart the skin. Giant cave toad has become enraged, and then it passes out. Then the mace dwarf bashes the giant cave toad in the head with his steel mace. Again in the head, bruising the muscle, fracturing the skull. Again in the head, and the injured part is crushed, and artery has been opened by the attack, and I believe that was the end of the giant cave toad. So after taking a few mouthfuls of it, he finished it off. Ugh. Okay, I should be streaming Wednesday. I usually stream a bit every day, though sometimes I don't. It depends whether I'm busy or not, but I've usually been streaming pretty much every night. So, thank you for joining, and perhaps I'll see you then. Death by blood loss, most likely. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's kind of... It makes sense. You know, people don't just die from death. It's dying usually due to other causes. So. Oh, what's all that? There's blue up there. Oh, that's troll blood. Oh, did someone hunt down a troll? Trolls bleed light blue blood. As you can see up here. Very colourful. Hunters don't have any ammunition. I believe we found one of our monster hunters down here, and they had died. Is there anything else down here? Draltha. Military dwarves. Wait, where's the Draltha? Oh, it's over there. Okay. Oh, there's some smelly up there. What's that from? Just random corpses. Plump helmets. Oh. Ithru work rags hide. Oh. Wait, what's that say? Human blood. Oh. I have to assume then that that's where the human died. Though apparently other people finished off the cave crocodile. Or he killed the cave crocodile at the same time. So, I mean, well done. Is his body in the refuse pile? No. Place item in tomb. Oh. What are you placing in the tomb? Left hand. Draltha leather left mitten. No. You're holding a copper pick. Did we lose a miner? No, we didn't. Okay, well. Oh, you're going to collect an item. Okay. Who died? Stefan. Oh, this is a resting place of Ekod Adboa, human bowman. Why did you give them a burial place and you didn't give the dwarf, which is currently still in our refuse pile? Maybe they weren't part of our fortress. As I mean, they're still lying there. I don't know. Oh, Mace Dwarf was bitten by a cave spider. Which Mace Dwarf? There we go. Odon. That's not terrible, but I think it is annoying. Where's their health? Health. Brought to rest in bed. Because... You the right person? Might not be. Yeah, whatever. That's not a terrible thing. As for what I remember, cave spiders, they do have venom. They're only mildly venomous. Yeah, but it induces a permanent syndrome, which, although benign, very mild chronic dizziness, can prove crippling to a dwarf whose job needs immediate reaction, soldiering or lever pulling. Yeah, so it'll just be like permanent dizziness every now and then. Did it say venom was injected? Don't think so, it just says bitten. So, maybe they'll be fine. Do we have other mace dwarves? We've got 3 mace dwarves. So you... no. Okay, not Tossid. Zibrick. Whatever. Every now and then they'll just have a dizzy spell. No big deal. Is that a cat or a cave spider? That's a stray cat. Yeah, the cats will be hunting the cave spiders. Do we get that, potash from ash? There we go. Just do that. Okay. So, we opened up the caverns. No one died. Well, no one important died. So, that's good. Our frame rate died, but we got it back. Farmer cancels render fat. Yeah, okay. Producing globs. Where is the farmer's thing? There we go. Farmer's workshop. Shear animals. Just shear all the animals we have and get wool from them. We need some extra cloth. And we have some alpacas, which we can get some wool from. And llamas. People are shooting Kias. Again. Now, military tools. You're still stationed. Cancel that order. You can go get a drink. Birds in this game can be quite the menace. Yeah. Especially if they're at least partially hostile, then your dwarves end up running away from them, and they can't do anything about it because the birds just fly all the way up in the air. Gears in particular are annoying because they make off with your items. Oh, Lorban Risen Kokek Bone Carver withdraws from society. What's this? Claims a craft dwarf's workshop. Oh, he's actually secretive? Yep. He's got a strange mood and it's secretive. Actually going to get skill out of this. But yeah, the key is they're stealing items. They made off with a bunch of the items I had from the beginning of the game, including a copper battle axe. Somehow. What are you all eating? I can't tell. I remember starting a fort in a good area, but a nearby region had nasty evil areas. In the first season, a thralled undead falcon showed up and single-handedly ended the fort. Yeah, undead are no joke. Especially to an untrained militia. Even to a trained military. I think you need to pulp them? So I think you need, like, hammers to be able to dispatch the undead thoroughly. It's been made easier in recent versions. It used to be undead were nearly indestructible. Because you'd cut off their arm and then the necromancer would just raise the arm and suddenly you'd have an arm chasing after you. Are thralled undead the ones... I think there's some undead which exude miasma, which turns anyone near to them into more zombies. Something like that. Dwarf Fortress is not a fair game in some of its regards. I think there's that. Let's see. Thrall. No, wait, is that... Ah, yeah. Because their interaction can happen without first killing the target, thrall-like creatures retain any armor or weapons they were carrying. Perhaps worst of all, they may still be contaminated with the material leading to their transformation, infecting those with whom they wrestle in the chain reaction that can rapidly destroy a fortress if they are not stopped immediately. Yeah, so they might not exude clouds of it, but... if, like, they got, like, dust on them which transformed them or something, I think they can spread it to other people. Ugh. You don't tend to get enough time to really notice when something like that's happening. It's just like, oh, half of my dwarves are now zombies. And the other half are now dead. Welp. Why aren't you making those farms? Hey, you're making your mysterious construction. We just need farming, but we've got farmers, and they're not doing anything. Oh. You've got the farmer trait, but you don't have farming as a task. What type of crazy world is this? Why are you farmers? Without actually having farming as a skill. It's just... no wonder it's not getting done. I mean, whatever. It There might be some other skills they have, which is giving them the list of farmer, but... They're like, oh, I've got lots of farmers. It should all be fine. Apparently not. Yeah, the weaver can be a farmer too. Okay. Now will they get done? The worst is when you fight a long hard battle against a titan and then remember you're in an evil biome when it stands back up. Do I find potash to make a noticeable difference when farming? I never tend to use it, but wonder if I should. I'm actually in the process of trying that myself. From the wiki, it says that it should increase the yield of the plants grown from the farms by an extra bit. Something which I didn't know was that the amount of food the amount of plants you get, the yield is different. Unfertilized farm tiles can produce a stack of 0 to 6 plants when harvested, depending on the skill of the planter and random chance. Experimentally, fertilizing a farm plot boosts production by 1 to 3 additional plants per stack each harvest, though the exact mechanism is unknown. So if you fertilize it and you have unskilled farmers, that means that you will at least get 1 plant. Apparently sometimes they can try to farm it and they won't get anything. So if I'm able to yeah, we have some potash over here. And we should be able to use that for fertilizing. We don't really need to fertilize for plump helmets. But I think it only affects plants. I don't know whether it affects plants when they're growing. I'm not sure. Also fallowing. Instructions are instructing a plot to remain fallow during a particular season. We're told to us not to plant in a plot during that season. Oh, okay. Yeah. You don't need to rotate crops. So fallow is just saying don't plant anything. Okay. Some of the terminology I'm not familiar with. Seasonal fertilization. Pressing S toggles seasonal fertilization. This does nothing until the next season, in which turn the plot will be automatically fertilized. Yeah, note that if you do not have a potash stockpile near your farm plots, your legendary farmers may spend all of their time hauling single bars of potash from all the way over the other side of your fortress rather than growing food. Okay. So, I think you can just place them all as seasonal and they will do it regularly as long as there's enough potash to do so. That should help a fair bit with our food production. And then we'll be drowning in what's it called? Drowning in pomp helmets. Oh, Lorbem Risen Kokep Bone Carver has created Kegeth Amith, a Draltha bone right gauntlet. She claims it as an heirloom in the family ancestor. In the name of the family ancestor, Letast word wield. Not necessary to leave fields fallow, or did they implement that? Might be interesting to try a farming-focused fort. Well, I mean, every fort is sort of farming to a degree, because it's a really easy way to get food. And just lots of food, especially when your farmers get skilled up. I thought fallow was meant like they were, what's it called, like, you know, digging trenches in it, but it's just saying don't plant anything for this season. Embark with tons of seeds and fruit. You can actually get a lot of seeds or a lot of plants just by harvesting plants in the area. if we have a look here, we have all these, like, all this grass. But if you go to D and you press P for gather plants, and you select this, you can see all that. All those highlighted bits of plants. And if you harvest those, that's rye, that's red spinach, there's more rye, there's strawberries, pearl millet, hide roots, longland grass, prickleberries. That's food, they'll eat that, and then... Oh! Real life fallow equals leaving a field alone so nutrients build up. Yeah, right. There's no... As the wiki said, there's no need for crop rotation in Dwarf Fortress. The only fertilization level comes from whether you've put fertilizer in the field. So you can just keep planting stuff season after season, and it won't change the quality of the yield. So we can get a bunch of plants like that. And we got some elven traders arriving. Use DF hack, get plants to get certain fruits all at once. I'm also getting some fruit and stuff from the trees around here. We have like guavas, papayas, and oranges and all that. So my dwarves have a rather fruity diet, but they'll be very healthy. We also need to start making some more brews. There we go. Love fruit trees, but they end up being semi-exposed to flies. Yeah. I don't think you can plant you can't plant trees either, so it's just sort of what trees you end up with is what you've got, unless you wait for them to grow yourselves. It would be nice if you could plant orchards. Like orange trees. Okay, we'll see how much potash he makes from a single bar of ash. Think we might be able to someday? But since a lot of fruit leaves pits. Yeah, I've been seeing some stuff like orange seeds. And I suppose... round limes, cashew seeds. Yeah, bitter orange seeds. So they're seeds, but you can't actually plant them, I don't think. It's a bit annoying. Let's see. Because the farms are specifically, like, small shrubs, they're not trees. Yeah. Yeah, we can't plant, like, bitter orange seeds here, or cashew seeds, because they're trees. We've got maize growing. Plant rice. There we go. And fertilize it. It'd be cool to have man-made orchards. It would! If only also just to have a renewable source of wood. Yeah. Aside from either waiting for the plants to grow, you can sort of set up... not really, but if you dig a large area out underground in dirt and you expose the caverns, you will end up with, like, mushroom trees growing. Though you might have to have it several Z levels high now because the mushroom trees are several Z levels. But that's like waiting for normal trees to grow. Okay, move goods. More cut gems and large cut gems. And go broker, go there. What are those red things? Draltha meat. Oh, okay. We've been butchering the Draltha we've been killing. I didn't know you could eat them. Oh no, you can. They're like underground cattle, aren't they? Okay. I hear Draltha and I think like it's like a Gorlak or something. Like a big mouth on legs, but no. Etua's having another flashback to the death of what's his name? Poor guy. How much what's it called do we have now? Thread. Giant cave spider silk thread 10. Cave spider silk thread 873. Okay, I think we can make a few bolts of giant cave spider silk now. Collect webs is just a constant thing. Weave silk cloth. There we go. Just do that. Even nice for indoor pastures. Yeah. It would be something to actually think of, maybe, to move all my animals inside so they can graze on mosses and so on, and fungus instead of grass. Now, they seem to be doing alright out here, but this is exposed. If an attack comes, they're just going to break down the door and kill all of my animals. Which would be most annoying. I should actually do that, shouldn't I? Animals outside is a nice distraction when dwarfs get inside. Yeah, but it's true. It's true. I kind of wish the animals were a bit better at defending themselves. Like something like a bull, I feel would. Maybe take down a goblin or two before it dies, but you're all rather flighty. Oh, you haven't, Okay. We have all beds too. Last time I was in the process of giving everyone beds. Okay. We'll just keep placing beds. How many people do we have now? 165. Well, we're nearly hitting 200 caps, so we won't have to worry about it for too long. Trader requested. You're not there. What are you doing? Oh, you're hauling a troll corpse. Could you not do that? It's really slow. Could you perhaps use a wheelbarrow to drag the troll corpse? Ugh. Is it necessary that we put the troll corpse into the into our storage pit? I suppose we could get the bones from it when it rots, but what are my thoughts on missions raids? They sound neat. Being able to like attack a place and getting some stuff from it, or an artifact which you desire, or just being a pain. I think I might have done it once when it first came out, but I haven't fiddled around with it too much. Can't butcher trolls, so no bones? Oh. Can I get the bones from it when they rot away? Might be able to get a skull. I don't know. Or are trolls counted as sentient creatures? What's all this? Mason cancels weave thread. Yeah, okay. Keep making ash. And we'll keep making potash. Do we have any over here? Yeah, we still got potash in there. None in there. So you are using some, I think. Does it say whether it's been fertilized? Maybe not. Oh wait, hang on. I think it does. Fertilized 0 out of 10. 0 out of 7. Have you done it for any of them? Oh. Oh, but you're probably waiting until next season. Okay. Here, I'm going to plant longland grass. Here, I will plant... I don't know. How about pepper plants? And over here... rope reeds. Okay, and up here I was going to plant a pigtail. And here... cave wheat. Does cave wheat grow? No, okay. Quern. Mill plants. And keep doing that. Oh, we don't have any empty bags. Well. How much cloth do I have? I should have more because we, Hey, spider silk cloth. 7. Well, we can make some bags. How much leather do I have? Oh, what's it under? Tanned hides. 10. Okay. Clothier. Silk. Make silk. Construct silk bags. Create 5. Maybe dump those seeds pits from the fruit if they're filling up bags. Yeah, sure. That sounds like a good idea. Though we've probably got heaps of them sitting around the place. Actually, I can do that all at once, can't I? So, let's see. We're going to utilize a bit of a cheat. Place that zone there. Yep. And then we have it as a garbage dump. And then we go to stocks. We can go to seeds. Down here, where we have 1,127 seeds. And we can go to Don't actually know all the seeds for plants which we can't think. Orange seeds, obviously. Cashews are a tree. Bitter orange, round lime seeds. I think carambolas are also those. Maybe all just these ones down here. No, not forbid. What am I doing? We want to dump them. There we go. Yeah. Okay. That's the majority of them anyway. And they should all dump those seeds into the spot which I depicted. So they're probably going to carry them one seed at a time. Yeah. Or is it? I think actually dwarves will carry a few items at once now. Used to be they carry one seed. I think they might actually gather up a bunch of them at once and carry them. Depends on herb skill. Oh, it's not under that. There we go. Herbalism. There we go. Herbalist is used by dwarves with the plant gathering labor to gather plants and plant growths. It's also used to gather fruits and nuts for certain trees. Plant gathered by herbalists can be eaten or processed to provide seeds, which can then be planted in farms. For this reason, it's popular, if not necessary, to gather above ground plants early in a fort's existence, if one wants to grow above ground crops. I think for trees, the herbalist will let the item drop to the ground. The number of plants in a stack a herbalist gathers depends on his skill, the same as with quality levels in earlier versions. For every bump in quality, there is one more plant, starting with 0 to 1 and capped at 5. Okay. And we don't have any ammunition. It's because you fired it all, and it is all forbidden. It might only apply to gathering, but oh well. It's a good reminder for me to stay on top of it, so thank you. Yeah, look at all those seeds just sitting there. This is usually what you do with excess stone in earlier versions. You just dump all the stone in your fortress in a single location. Because a square in Dwarf Fortress is kind of infinitely large. Oh, the traders are left! Oh well. Well, I did trade with the elves. Oh well, we didn't really need anything. How are we going for time? Might give it 3 more minutes and then I'll swap over to Warhammer 2. What's this? Hey, someone's given birth. What's that blue stuff over there? Kimberlite. Okay. Oh, what's that? Microcline. Of course it is. Red flash opal. Gabbro. Granite. Microcline. Well, this is a new layer, so let's actually have a look down here. We'll do this. We'll make this a larger room. There we go. Microcline is one of my favorites. Building bright neon blue buildings is always fun. I think microcline early on was one of those things where you discover it, it would be like, you've discovered microcline, and everyone's like, okay, great. What's it good for? Nothing! Why are you telling me? Oh yes, I never finished. Recover wounded? Who's wounded? Someone injured. Someone's fighting a Draltha. Oh, you're carrying the Draltha back. Well done. And we got some more petitions. What have we got? Oh, wait. No, we don't. Actually, it's just saying that people are visiting. Okay, fine. We discovered anything down here? Ooh, what's that? Cassiterite. Ruby Kelly. Or whatever. Okay, well, let's just keep mining this way. Dump item. They're all carrying the seeds. Ah, yes. We can't really move our animals in there just yet because there's not enough grass for them. Mortally afraid. Oh dear. Helmet snake corpse. Who was that? Burr Moral Limish. And what were you? Mark's Dwarf. There you are. Ooh, you actually are kind of injured. I got caught in a miasma. How disgusting. She felt lonely after being able to make merry for so long. She was bored. She was afraid after experiencing trauma. Okay, so she just got into combat. She's like, ah! It's the first combat I've been in. Are we still milling plants? No, we're not. Screw press. Oh, that's for liquids from paste. We could also make some soap. Take soap from tallow and soap from oil. Do we need to do that at the farmer's market? Or farmer's workshop? Did we shear all of our animals? We should have. actually, also, I would have created a bunch of containers, so we can place some in here. So, where is it? I should have. I'm pretty sure I did. Oh, whatever. Place one in here. Place one in there. And some migrants. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some animals. Mark's dwarfs have been bitten by a cave spider. 5. Is it you? She was angry, getting into an argument. She is accepting remembering being caught in the rain, and mulling over the recurring memory changed her personal tendencies. Oh, we actually get an example there of someone's personality changing due to something which occurred to them earlier on. Though having a personality change due to being rained on seems to be a bit odd, but I don't know. I suppose it can happen from anything. Maybe it wasn't you? Let's see. What's your health? Nope. You? Nope. I assume I get a negative thought. I wish it said which dwarf got bitten by a cave spider. Whatever. Oh, everyone's busy carrying those seeds around. They'll be filling the place up with seeds when they're just taking them out, so yay. But at least there'll be ones which we can plant. Could have some more barrels over here or something. Actually, I'm supposed to. There we go. I don't think actually... No, they won't put seeds in the barrels. The seeds have to go into a bag and then they get put into the barrel. There's an order to these things. This is why I'd like the pigtail. Because you can make cloth from that. Okay, make some more ash. And do we actually have a list of any of these buildings having the instruments in them? Let's see. L. No, not a record. L. Location details. Where's it? There we go. Dance floor and common area, 3x7. Oh, I see what's happened. Remove the chest. Because I can't put it in that corner because it's blocking their dance floor. Apparently we've sheared our creatures. And H, and put it up here. There we go. Okay. Well... No, stop, I keep pressing the wrong keys. Everything seems to be going pretty well. We're... got our farms going since I realised that our farmers weren't actually listed as having the farmer skill available. Which is very odd. You're a planter. You're a spear dwarf, so you don't need it. You're a farmer again. I suppose it's just general skills, like this one's got milling. So even though he's a farmer, he's got milling, not farm skill. Likewise, this one has dyeing and brewing, but they're listed as a farmer. It's a farming skill, but it's not specifically to do with farming. You're a wood burner, that's fine. Okay. We've got a bunch of dwarves working on the farms now, which is nice. They're all carrying seeds to and fro. Yeah, and our farms are actually getting filled up with planted plants now. Ugh. Are you actually plant seeds? Do we actually see if they're being fertilized yet? Seasonal fertilization. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. Okay. Actually, yeah, do that. Or do I actually have to say for them to fertilize it as well as that? I might actually have to tell them to fertilize it, and then seasonal fertilization is its own separate thing. So let's do that. One's like telling them to do that, and the other one's like do it seasonally. So yeah, I assume seasonal means automatic. Yeah, I think it means like let's actually have a look at the wiki. Farming. Okay. Fertilizer may be applied to a plot by pressing F. Only dwarves with the farming field label will apply fertilizer. Pressing S toggles seasonal fertilization. This does nothing until the next season, at which time the plot will be automatically fertilized. I think our season has passed. But now, are you fertilizing it now? Plant seeds, plant seeds. Plant seeds, plant seeds. Plant seeds, plant seeds, plant seeds. Yeah, whatever. Well, we'll get it sorted out. Oh, hang on. Someone's carrying some stuff there. He's fertilizing the field. Hooray! I suppose they stand in the middle of the field and they're spreading it around. Hooray! We have success. I wonder if the field will change colour. That would be nice. If it went to like a brighter yellow or something to represent the fact that it's been fertilized. But I don't think so. Nope. Okay, it's just one area's been fertilized. Okay. I'm gonna need more barrels. Always more barrels. And I'll queue up some more tables as well. And some more chairs. Also, I will queue up... last armor we got was iron breastplates, so I will make iron helms now. Go. Yeah, we don't have any potash anymore. We might need another potash worker. Because one doesn't seem to be keeping up with our demand. Where is it? B, W. And I will do ashery, isn't it? So it's A8? No. There it is. Y. Can I fit one down here? No, I cannot. Oh. Great. Stick one in here. There we go. Ugh. Oh, hello, what's this? Oh, someone's given birth to a girl. Congratulations. And we've got some petitions. Yes, divine breakfasts. Yes! You may join us. Divine breakfasts. Everyone's carrying the seeds back and forth and not doing anything else. But that's fine, they'll get it done eventually. I could just let a dump pile nearby instead of having them travel across the fortress, but it's keeping them busy. Like that's necessary to do. But yes. Anyway, I think things are about done to a point where I will leave it for tonight for Dwarf Fortress. So I will save the game. We opened up the caverns again. We've got a bunch of cave spider silk from that. We've been killing Dralthas, which is good for meat. And after some frame rate issues, we conquered that and back into functional works. We haven't been attacked yet still. Our military proved themselves again by fighting off some giant cave toads and other beasties down in the caves. As well as our monster hunters. We've sorted out the farm issue. Wondering why they were working a bit slowly. And we started also creating some more armor. Though I think I just saw a message near the end there where it was saying that we need more iron bars or something. Maybe need more coke to be able to create the armor. But anyway, anything else we'll wait for next time. So yes, I will leave Dwarf Fortress here for tonight. I thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you'll join me again next time for more Dwarf Fortress. I will stop the recording here,